Hey guys, welcome to MacBet Q&A. We're going to do things a bit differently today. So I'm here with John. We're going to fire some questions at him and I'll ask him all your questions. So how do you feel about today?
It's a pretty interesting sort of day. There's a couple of horses that I really like there. It's going to depend on how this track's going to play. It's really sunny out there, so they're going to dry this track out. So it's a matter of where they're going to win from. But the first couple of races we'll know by then.
All right, and you're keen on a couple today. Is there any standouts today?
Yeah, like a couple later in the day, which suits because after a few races we'll know how this track's playing. So that's going to play into our hands, I think.
All right. So today we've got the gold, got the platinum running, and the new tip sheets. So tip sheets are $17. If you're keen on that, just send us a message, and everything else can be purchased off our website, macbet.com.au. But if you're stuck on anything, just send us a message. We've got our free service running today, so we'll be sending out our 2 best bets. That's in on the Facebook as well, so send us a message if you're stuck and we'll sort you out with that. All right, so let's get into some of these Q&As. So we've got race 8, number 2.
Race
so that
8, number 2, Monsieur Gustav. It's been the last time in, we had a really good bet on it at the Sunshine Coast when it won the big race up there. It was a real leaders track that day, and we sort of landed on it, which was good. This time in, it was a good win at Ipswich. Then the other day, he had a nice softish sort of lead. He finally crossed Snoopy and he fought on quite well, but he's stepping up to 1350. I'm on the opinion that there's a couple other horses in the race that are going to get nice runs behind it, or he may even be happy enough to sit on the outside of Snoopy this time, and I just think that might play against it. $4.60, it just seems short enough for mine.
So Nick's question was, do you think the weight's going to be an issue for that horse?
Definitely, probably. Like I've got it a lot longer than the market, or not a lot longer, but I've definitely got it longer. Yeah, so I do think the weight is a little bit of a worry, and as I said, there's a few other horses there that are going pretty good.
All right, so we've got Chris Nutt has asked about Niles in the last race. It's been $23 into $12, and he likes the jockey on board, and he never seems too far from the winner. So what are your thoughts on that one?
I like her as a jockey. She's game. She rode one the other day on Saturday really well, and then she come out on Sunday and a horse that we liked, and it was never going to win, and she just showed a lot of courage to take a gap and got home. So she's riding good. I do think the 1200 is probably more its go. 1350, it did have a soft lead the other day, and it fought on okay. I didn't think it would get the 1350. Today 1200. It'll race on the speed. The way the race is going to be run is probably going to help it because there's not a heap of speed there. So it's got a box seat. It's a chance, but it's not one that I'll be looking to back.
All right. In race 6, Colonel, David Williams wants to know how you think it's going to go.
Yeah, David, I was tipping it the other day, and I was thinking at the time that the fence was off. I still think it might have been a little bit of not as good as out wide, and it was on the fence, and it fought on well. He might be a better horse just ridden a little bit quiet. When he missed the kick, I think it was just before a spell, he charged to the line, and he shouldn't have been able to do what he did. And they may have learnt something from that, and now it's got 3 gate. He might be just happy enough to let Pinch River cross him and sit third in the fence. So if he does do that, he's definitely a chance. If he pushes and Pinch River wants to go for the lead, there could be a bit of a speed battle here.
All right, we've got John Snell. He wants to know about Land Office, race 6, number 12.
Yeah, John, it's one I like. I think it's definitely got a chance. The other day at a bush meeting, it was one of those big 1,000-metre, 800-metre races up there, and it went good. It had a bad gate, went back from the gate, couldn't get in, and then charged the line, and his second up record's really good. So I think it's got a chance. This is a tough race. There's a lot of nice horses here, and it just really all depends on what happens with Pinch River and Colonel here. If they go helter-skelter, then horses like Land Office and Have a Say and Kalama and Stella Ombre, they're all, even Irish Constabulary, they're all going to come into this race. Whereas if they don't go, if Colonel takes a sit, well then all of a sudden, the Colonel, Pinch River and all over Bossa Nova come into the race a lot more.
All right, so we've got Dean. He wants to know about Piretta in race 7.
Just a great run the other day. I was against it. One of our best was Bring It Home Pop last time because I thought it would just lead easily and give a nice kick. It did. It gave a nice kick, but this horse blew it away.
Just got run down.
It's unbelievable how well it went. It just ran good sectionals and just pinged past it. I think he's dead set a bigger track horse than this. That's my only concern. And I'd be just watching out to see whether this track plays really leaderish, because if it does dry out quick, he's probably going to finish up 4th or 5th, so he's going to give him 2 or 3 lengths. But if everything's fair and square and he's taken no harm from that run, he'd be hard to beat, that's for sure.
Well, that works into what Alex Hodgson has to say. He's wondering, will the track suit the front runners today? A bit hard to tell early, but what do you think?
Well, the other day I had 2 metres. I think it was 2 or 3 metres. I thought the fence was a little bit iffy. They've moved it out 1, but there's good grass coverage there. Doomben's a great drying track, and the faster this track goes, the more likely it to be leaderish. So, it's hard to get a guide now, but if I'm sort of betting that I want to be in the first 4 or 5.
Okay.
That's for sure.
All right. And he's keen on I'm a Ripper in race 1. What do you think of that one?
Yeah, well, we had something on it the other day, and we had something on Doubt Defying as well. We backed both of them, and I'm a Ripper. He just got run down the last little bit, so I think he's there, but I don't think I've got him as short as what the market is. I've got it $5.50 and it's $4.60, so or $4.40. So I'm a little bit longer than the market, but I can see how it could really play into the hands of this horse if it is leaderish. That's for sure.
All right. So final question for now. We've got Michael Walker. He wants to know about Monsieur Gustave, race 8, number 2. So I think we've already answered one on that one.
Yeah, we've already crossed over that one, and it seems like a lot of people want to be on this horse. It's a winner.
Yeah,
that's the thing. But he's getting in short for mine. I'm happy to play against it.
So yeah, his main question is, what price would you have it at?
I've got it more than double what it is now, and but I do see Snoopy shorting right up. It was $4.20 yesterday. It's into $2.80, $2.90 now. So that's getting into around the price that I've got it. It's hard to beat Snoopy. That's why I'm sort of hoping that Monsieur Gustave will sit on the outside of Snoopy and take a sit on it, and then I think Snoopy will be too strong for it. But there are another horse there that's going to be closing pretty hard.
So there's a couple we're keen on there. So
yeah. So
might be one of our best bets for today, but we'll see. If you want to see all our numbers for today, we've got the new tip sheets. They're $17. Just send us a message and we can send that to you. So what you get there is you get our top 4 selections for every race at Doomben. We've done Gold Coast as well today, and you get our unit bet as well. So that's really the gold packages, just down into a simple tip sheet. You get a bit less information, but you get the numbers and you get the bets.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that sheet. It's it's good quality and it's $17. It's good value, I think. And even last night, I think they would have had a nice little result last night at the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, we got up 10 units last night at Sunshine Coast, so that was really good. Hopefully we can continue that luck into today.
Yeah, that's for sure. Just late in the day is going to make us or drown us.
We'll see how we go. All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks, James. See you guys.